welcome back to my channel, When Tay Talk. I am Tay, and I am here for another segment of Here We Go with the Bulls. Okay, so what we have on the docket today is YouTube channels being demonetized and struck. Stormi and Mel. And then Slawtell, better known as Martell. How? Or just how? Okay. All right, so let's get into the good stuff. Everything on the channel is alleged in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. All right, please like this video and subscribe to your girl's channel. And also click that bell notification so you know each and every time I upload a new video. And then I want you to go ahead and share the video. Okay? Share it with your friends and family. We already talked about people sharing it to unknown people. That can get risky because if you get locked up, depending on how many subs I get from you sharing that video to unknown people, will depend on if I come and get you out. Okay? If not, you as the tater tot will have to see the judge. Okay? Hopefully you haven't been in any trouble before and they will release you on your own recognizance. Okay? Y'all messy. Okay? So let's get into some of this mess. So, I don't know if you guys have seen my video I uploaded the other, well, what's that the other day? It seems like it's been so long ago. I think it was last week or something I uploaded that video about some of the mods and stuff like that, and the content creator specifically is you know, really have aliases on social media on here, YouTube, and masking as a mod. But it's actually this other content creator. And I still see some people with this person as a mod, but to each his own. And then, like I said, even the content that the person put out, you know, is good content. It's still good content. It doesn't mean that that person is still well in the head. Okay? And I know it's that person because I've heard them speak on 2 different panels. Well, tried to speak. You could tell they was trying to disguise their voice. And it's that person. Nobody can tell me any different. Okay? But now, Queen Sheba has released a video. And, she was saying some things about how some of the cast on Love and Marriage Huntsville is, you know, having people come in as, I guess, double agents and stuff like that, and it's striking our channels. We know that Brown Skin unfortunately had her page demonetized, so we have to be careful out here, okay? Like Queen Sheba was saying, protect your page. You have to protect your page and things like that. And I wanted to know, like, do people... I don't know, like, it seems... I don't know. I know that this show is kind of... It gets kind of real. You know, it gets real because I think it triggers a lot of people. And since it's so triggering, you know, a lot of people is on this show, watching this show, and they're discussing it on panels. And I think that it's helping more people. Like, it's helping, especially women. It's helping a lot of women. We see a lot of emotional abuse on this show. Some looks like it may have possibly gotten physical. Or it gets, you know, to the point to where it's almost physical, where a person has to be restrained. And the only women that I see on the show that's part of the cast that's not being emotionally abused or anything by a man is Tiffany, Stormi, and I would say Destiny. And that's only because we haven't really seen a lot of interactions with her and LeBaric. But if she say that LeBaric is like Martell, then he maybe had done the same thing with her. But if she says that he's the same way as Martell, then I'll find it hard to see her still continuing on this lovey-dovey relationship with Martell when he's a weirdo, like you said your ex is. A creep, basically. So who knows? What I would say is I would ask the question, why? Like, why are some of the cast members so involved with our pages? I have a couple scenarios, okay? And again, this is my opinion, what I think. Okay? Even though this is America and you're supposed to be able to say what you want to say, it seems like there's some type of problem with people saying what they want to say. And I do understand if you're saying things that's just like outlandish and that has no type of truth or you can't back it with anything. But a lot of the stuff that us content creators speak about on our pages, we have information to back that up. Even though we still say alleged. We still say alleged even when we have proof of it. Okay? And we're making, most of the stuff is we're just making observations. So you can't stop anybody from making an observation. And if you're an asshole, you're just an asshole. Okay? So I think that maybe we may be onto some things. And what it seems like, especially with the snots, that they don't like people in their business, but they want the benefit of being on a TV show. And the same thing goes for Destiny. It seems like these people, this group, wants to have the fame, but they don't want what goes with it. And what goes with that is people digging into your things, especially when they see you're a liar. When they see inconsistencies in what you're saying, they want to start looking because it doesn't seem right now. You know, one minute you're this, that, and the other. The next minute you're this. So that prompts people to look into the things because it's clearly not going to be told voluntarily by you. Okay? So somebody on YouTube must be real close to whatever it is that they're trying to hide. Because my thing is, nobody was bothering anybody when they were riding off the Mel and Martell storyline. When they was riding off of that divorce and all that cheating scandal they had going on, it was all good. But now it looks like that their stuff is going to have to come out to the front. It's given that, you know, somebody must be close to hitting the nail on the head. And I still want to know, what are they hiding? Like, what do y'all got to hide? What is it? Because a lot of the stuff that y'all went through, y'all could have exposed that yourselves on the page. And since y'all so close with Funky Dineva, that's basically his slogan. Don't let anybody air you out with your own tea. Air it out yourself. Put it out there yourself so you can be ahead of it and you can control the narrative after that. Because a lot of the things that y'all go through are relatable. It's relatable. But since you try to act like you're something that you're not, it doesn't look authentic. It's given fake. So people is looking it up. And I feel like that y'all trying to make this thing with the bloggers and then try to make people too scared to investigate something and look stuff up, and it leaves, you know, them alone and leave them alone so they can tell whatever fake stories that they want to tell. But again, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. People still can say what they want to say about your story, about whatever they look up and find proof to. So, I don't know. I think that they're causing more harm than good, because if you think that you're about to come after the bloggers, let's say we all stop blogging about this and see what happened. And see what happened to the ratings, and see what happens to the show, and see if you'll have y'all frog face asses on there next season. Or if it even is a next season, because ain't nobody gonna watch it, because if the most of the time what the bloggers hype up about the show get y'all views. So y'all need to stop it. Y'all need to stop it. And also, I want bloggers to be aware of people that send them stuff to their DMs. Y'all know we get a lot of stuff in our emails, our DMs, and things like that. But sometimes it feels like it's some type of setup. And some of the stuff be real, because we can look it up ourselves. Some people give very detailed information. This is where I found it. This is how you can find it. This is where you confirm what I'm saying is true. This, that's, and that. And we good, you know. But some of the stuff be looking fishy. And it looks like either it's another content creator or it's somebody from that show that they done boosted up and made some fake page or something like that, and they're sending you stuff so you can try to jump on it and report it, and then boom, your page gets hooked. I think Brown Skin said it was somebody that was on her page saying some stuff and was asking why is people saying alleged and stuff like that, because we supposed to say that, because if we don't see it for ourselves, we have to say alleged. Okay? Even when we pull up the documents, we're saying alleged just in case somehow the court may have gotten it wrong. And this court document is incorrect. We want to make sure we're saying alleged to cover ourselves. Okay, so if we're not in the court and we can see this on the docket for ourselves, it's alleged, even though it's on the court docket. Okay? So, I don't know. Like I said, beware of that type of stuff. Beware of people sending you DMs. Beware of people that's coming up on your panels that's doing certain stuff like cursing and things like that when we ask you not to cuss, you know, and then because they can get our page demonetized. So, now they're saying to minimize your lives and stuff like that, because if it gets flagged and it's, you know, 3-4 hours long, and y'all know how we get on the chats. I mean, in the lives. They get live, okay? And like the last one I did, it was like 4 hours. 4 hours. But once you're on it, you don't realize it's that long. So during that live, the monetization was on. During the live, they struck it to demonetize it or limit the monetization on it. During the live, I instantly put in the report to fight it. Before the live was over, this is how long the live was. Before the live was over, it was already approved for monetization again. Now, my thing is with that one, like, it was no cursing or nothing. Nobody had even cussed or anything. So I'm like, why did they demonetize it? So, like I said, it's people watching, and it could have been something that somebody said in the chat. So make sure that you go into your YouTube studio and under the settings, and make sure you guys put different words in the box that can be blocked from your page, so that people can't say them in your comments. It'll be blocked from the comments, and it'll also be blocked in their chats and stuff like that too, and on the premieres. So. And sometimes with the mods, they'll have to catch them and approve a post or something like that. Be careful with that, because like I said, if you have the wrong mod and they know it's a word that's not supposed to be used and they approve that in your chat, your video can get demonetized for that. And I know I cuss a lot, but my thing is, and my issue is that if I'm cussing on my live and my video gets demonetized, that's on me. It's fine. It's like if I break one of my plates to my set, I have a set of plates. If I break one of my plates, it's fine. If you bring it's on my page and you're cussing and my video gets demonetized, then now, I'm looking at you like, what? Where's my money at? Okay? Because now you're the cause of my video being demonetized because you were cursing. Okay? So it's like that. And if you come on my house and you break one of my plates, I'm going to be looking at you to buy me another set. And you can take this set with this broke ass plate with you. Okay? Yeah. Like I said, I cuss and stuff. I think, Pretty Brown Eyes was on the panel one night and somebody kept cussing. She like, look, you going to have to donate to the channel if you going to keep on cussing. Because the video going to be demonetized. I felt her on that too, though. I felt her on it. Shoot. Because that's true. If you want to keep cussing, keep cussing. Just keep sending super chats. Okay? And I think another reason is because you see how Carlos has started him a channel and stuff like that. And then before Carlos started his channel, remember Marceau did that live and he was saying how he was going to start a YouTube channel and stuff like that. Wanda, had been saying she was going to start a YouTube channel. Then when I guess she may have gotten the axe, allegedly, she started her YouTube channel. And then Marceau was saying that, he was going to start a channel and stuff like that. So I don't know if he was saying that him and Tisha was going to all start a channel. I don't know. but I think it's also a thing that y'all know they haters. To me, they just hate. They don't want to see nobody doing better than them. They got a lot of things to try to knock out the gate because a lot of people are doing better than you. And I feel like they may feel that the content creators are getting paid more money than they are on the show. And, you know, we're giving reviews on the show and getting paid more than they're getting paid on the show. Actually being on the show. So it may be some little hateration going on there, and they mad because content creators are getting paid more than what they getting paid. Because what it looks like, they're living basically like us. Even though I have a regular job that I do outside of YouTube, it's given we're in the same league. And my thing is, it's nothing wrong with the way they're living. The only thing is they just lie about it. They try to add stuff on like it's more than what it is, and they know it's not. Nobody in their right mind making $17 million is living in a house like Marceau and Tisha has. I'm sorry. I said that's a $50,000 a year person. Live in a house like that. Like I said, the house is given very much so my house. Like it's not grand. You know, it's not given 17 million. And if you haven't, that's fine. People would have loved to see you get to that. They would have supported you, Tisha, all y'all. If y'all had not tried to bully people and stuff like that, that was just being mistreated by their husband and throwing up your marital status in their face and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, what has that gotten any of you? What has it gotten? Nothing. Even with Stormi, and I'll talk about her in a minute, but even with Stormi, it looked like things is going bad for her. Because it looks like she's picking a side. But we'll mosey on. And I think that also with them and this stuff that they got with the YouTube, because they have to dish out some information, I think because when those execs heard about this deal that Carlos made with them, I think they were pissed. And was like, no, absolutely not. And especially with Carlos being a producer on the show, Mel and them being EPs on the show, I think Martell still has EP credit, probably by default. But I know they like, no, I'm sick of y'all riding off of us. And that's probably what they'd have met with those execs about. Like, no, that's not fair. They're getting paid because the ratings went through the roof with Mel and Martell mess. And the Scots just went along for the ride. But now it's time for y'all to show yourselves. And whatever it is, they don't want to. And if you don't want to, that's fine. Get off the damn show. And let somebody else come on that want to show their real life and show some type of transparency and not show no BS. Like, even with like Chris Fletcher and his wife, and I think they have a bigger role on the show this season, and I'm glad because Chris Fletcher already seems like a mover and shaker around Huntsville. Let us see that. And like I said, I know it's going to be some little drama here and there or whatever. That's fine. We want that too. But let's see what he's doing. Because, like I said, he shows what he's doing on his Instagram, all that stuff. It doesn't look like he's trying to fake like he's somebody else that he's not, or none of that. And it seemed like on the ones that's on the show that's trying to fake pretend to be something that they're not, they're being exposed. And you can't stop people from exposing you. It's just that simple. Now, you know, they can't keep up no more stuff with Mel on social media, probably per their little clause for no social media mess. So now, you know, no, it's y'all. Show y'all. Y'all ain't got Wanda on there no more to make a fool of her. And y'all can run off of that storyline with her keeping up mess with Mel either. So, Destiny, you can't keep up no mess. Because it's looking like you contingent. We'll call you. Okay? So, it's time for y'all to show y'all face. Or get off the show. Get off the show. That's it. That's what I got to say about the Snots. What y'all think about them and what y'all think about these content creators getting struck and all this type of stuff behind the scenes, getting demonetized and all that type of stuff for basically nothing. And everybody already know who we think is behind it. So y'all gonna keep it up and everybody gonna leave the show alone, and then let's see where you go then. Because we can pump up another show. Because if people start pumping up DC like they do Love and Marriage Huntsville, we'll see where y'all be at then. Let's get on to Stormi and Mel. So last week, Stormi, I think she got back on Instagram. Even though when she went off Instagram, she was back on there with at Sheree's birthday party, hanging with Martell now. Why? I don't know. Because I don't think, I even seen Destiny at that New Year's Eve party or whatever. So, I don't know. It's giving weirdo, Stormi. And it looks like you chasing fame, too. You have the fortune. It looks like you chasing the fame. So, Stormi did like I said, she was live or whatever, and somebody asked her were her and Mel associates, and she was like, "Yeah, I would say we're associates. Yeah, we associate. Yeah, that's good. We associate." And I guess people were kind of like upset about that or feeling some type of way, or I know a lot of people was reporting that that Stormi said that her and Mel was associates, and like I said in my other video, I heard some stuff about that, and yeah, it's giving associates. I don't think Mel will disagree. I don't think Mel would disagree that her and Stormi are associates now, even though they had a post on one of the Facebook groups where Stormi, it was like November 2021, she said they were friends. Now they're associates. So it looks like Mel has distanced herself from Stormi. Again, some people might say Mel is the problem. I would say no. Once you show me who you are, I'm about to believe it. Because it's no way in hell my mom gonna feel a way about one of my friends And she didn't get that vibe from me. Now, I know that sometimes when your mama be like, I don't like that. I don't like her. And you be like, mama, they all right. And the mama be like, But usually when they do that, the mama just like be like straight with the person. They just be like, you know, hey, whatever. They don't be kiki and cockhound like they would one of your friends that they like. Okay? They wouldn't have a friend come over to the house and then they dogging the hell out the friend right there in front of y'all and you ain't saying nothing or nothing like that. They usually don't do that. They'll just, you know, be like, you know, somebody might go, oh, hey, Miss Tay. And I, you know, be like, oh, hey, lady. But if one of the friends come over that, you know, I like, I'm like, hey, girl, what y'all about to do? Because I'm coming. You know, something like that. So if her mama felt freely like that to come out and speak like that about somebody that, for one, that she's doing business with and that she called a friend, you can't tell me that Stormi didn't feel that same way and was feeding that information, and her mama feel that way. Because if she didn't, she would have stopped her mama cold dead in her damn tracks. Because like I said before, I guarantee you, Stormi wouldn't let her mama get her ass on the internet and start dogging out Target or Walmart or CVS. Okay? So that's there. So, and Stormi also has been hanging with the Scotts a lot and stuff like that. And my thing with this is that, like Mel tell them all, go. I mean, get to know everybody. But you can't tell me that the way that you've seen Mel help them on that show and them talk about how their business, how even Scope even came about. Let's just say Scope. And then for them to turn on her, mock her, all this stuff, and you get to know them, and you think they're great people. Even the way, like, when Marceau was meeting with Courtney, and he was like, you know, about going into commercial or real estate or something like that, and Marceau was like, so is this just you or this you and Stormi? Because if they're married, you should assume that it's both of them. Only you separate yourself from your wife. And Stormi and Courtney, like I said, I loved his answer when he said, it's always going to be me and Stormi. Courtney, it may always be you and Stormi until y'all get yourself in this swindling mess with these people and they swindle y'all such a damn money. Okay? Because I'm wondering if that's what's going on with some of these deals that y'all made and got into bed of business with the wrong people. And they made it swindle y'all self out some money. And now y'all behind on orders and stuff like that. Having sales so that you can recoup some money to buy more supplies and stuff like that. So that you can get other orders out that's been ordered. Okay? Or something like that. But I was saying that to say that, and I guess everybody can see different things with people on their own. But even how you was and your mom was talking about y'all watched the show. So you watched the show and you came to a conclusion about Tiffany. You came to the Christmas thing and you was talking like, what Marceau got going on? You very much so had a problem with how he was, you know, doing things and moving and stuff like that. So I'm just concerned that you seen all of this and yet you still are able to vouch for people, those people. But it never seems like when somebody says something about Mel to you, Stormi, it always seems like you're just like, we don't have a problem. You never say like, she a good person, I this or that. Like you never go to bat for her like you go for these people. And even when she like, post your stuff on her, we used to post your stuff on her page, it don't even look like you even liked it. You never posted anything of hers on your page. And during the video, you went off into all this stuff about you. For one, you always talking about how much y'all made. You said, I guess we gotta wait for the season to start for you to tell us why you about to hire people or whatever's going on with why you haven't hired them already. Seeming that people are complaining. It was before Mel released Sugar Mama and whatever. People been saying that they order stuff from you and haven't gotten it, and they're calling trying to get a refund and stuff like that, and they don't get a refund. It's going unanswered. And what I will say to most people is that when you ordering from businesses like this, like with Stormi businesses, even like with mail stuff, make sure you order that stuff through PayPal, because like I said in my other video, PayPal will give you your money. PayPal will give you your money back. If they own some mess, PayPal is giving you your money back. Okay? And then they're going to take it back from that business. So that's what y'all need to be doing, because or placing an order in November or October and Stormi is just not shipping them out, or they're just getting them out in January and February, that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. And why do you keep having all of these sales? They just saying she about to have a Valentine's Day sale. Why, Stormi? And I got that information from Drop the Mic. And y'all go check out her channel too. But I got that information from over there. Why are you having a new sale when you haven't even fulfilled the orders from people from 3 and 4 months ago? Like I said, it's given like how people do with pre-orders, how they take the money for the pre-orders and then they order the merchandise and stuff like that with what orders they, the money they got from those orders, and then that's how they go out. That's what it's given. And I don't understand how you keep having these $50,000 giveaways either, because I never seen who won it. Who won it? Who has won the $50,000 giveaway? If you know of somebody that won the $50,000 giveaway, please put it in my comments. Please put that person in my comments. Or if you won the $50,000 giveaway, please put it in the comments. I think she's had like 2 or 3. I know at least 2. Because I know of 2 of them I applied for it and did. But yeah, why are you doing these things? You never announce a winner. I don't never see you announcing a winner, putting the winner out. I haven't seen it. I know that. Maybe you did and I just hadn't seen it. But when is that going to happen? How are you doing all these things, but you are behind on orders? And then now you're in your warehouse, and again, from what Dr. Mike says, it's looking like you ain't paid the workers in 6 months. And they done quit. And what is going on with like you and Destiny with these people coming and saying that y'all not paying them? What is going on with that? Huntsville ain't got no labor laws? How do you just not go on paying a person? And how does a person continue to damn work and not get paid? I know you work a couple weeks in the hole and that's it. That's all I'm giving you. Because after that hole is dug, if it ain't no paycheck in the ground, I'm on your ass. Okay? You gonna be in that hole. Okay? Let's put it like that. Where's my money? And these people working at a warehouse, hourly wages, they don't have no money to be going all this time without no damn paycheck. I don't know. It's giving not good business. That's not looking good. And then Stormi, like I told y'all before, she is so quick to holler that I didn't build $40 million. I did $40 million in sales in 3 years, and 3 years, and 3 years, and 3 years. Stormi, what you doing is telling on yourself, because it gives that you was very much so involved with coleslaw. Because if you just been in business like this for 3 years, that means your warehouses can't be more than two years old. You ain't just started and boom, you had to get a warehouse. You probably started maybe 6 months to a year, you got a warehouse. So it's given that you very much so was still involved with coleslaw, or coleslaw was at your shop. And I still can't believe that she would come up there and sit up there all that time, waiting on no guy to get off work. And like I said, I still don't believe that she messed around with nobody when she was messing with Martell. I don't know, maybe during one of their breaks, but who knows? Like I said, it's given that you were friends with that girl. You can't be trusted. It's given that you know Martell more than what you're trying to act like you do. And if you cool with Slawtell, why you were so interested in Sheree? Why is you partying with Sheree? Why are you partying with Martell anyway? Why would you even want to be in his presence? The way you done seen him on TV. The way you done seen him on that show. Why would you even want to be involved with anything that have to do with him? But you so stuck up Destiny's ass. But you better be careful, because the thing is that a lot of people think that people being around you and stuff like that, they mean you good, they like you. That's not always what it means. And you taking Mel being, taking care of her business, dealing with you sometime here and there, whatever, when need be, whatever the case may be, as, oh, she don't want to be around me, she not my friend. That could very well be the best friend you have in that group. Somebody that's not calling you because they want to try to smooth you over to get something from you. And what those vultures look like they're giving is that they about to swindle your ass out of some money. And it's funny, again, how you having these problems with getting them orders out in business and stuff like that. But you so close with them snots and stuff, and the Destiny and all that stuff. Y'all done got real close, and it's given that it may be some mess that you done went into a bad investment. So I don't know, just be careful. Be careful. Be careful. That's all I can say. Oh, and one other thing. When she was on that live, she was mentioning that she was acknowledging that she was behind on orders, and that she, was a CEO coming in, helping with the orders and stuff like that. And that it's not all about wearing heels and suits and stuff like that and looking good being a CEO. It's about, putting in the work, which is good and stuff like that. And I don't know why she was saying that, because it's nobody that's there do that except Destiny and Tisha. Because we seen how Tisha tried to dress up and put on some red bottoms and go up to Scope and act like she was the CEO. Or, just act like she was just so involved in the head HBIC. And then you sell us that you're a housewife. Which one is it? Anyway, let's move on to Martell skanks. Okay. So he takes his dusty tail up to Boss Baby school. Now we know he put out this thing he had about Devin Keith, and put out about Mel going to get bail money for him and all this mess, right? So now I guess it's damage control time. Carlos, let Martell dig himself out of his own graves. Why do you keep trying to cover from him? Is it that bad that you want him on this damn show? Because the next boycott about to be for his ass. So this little Bill looking mother come on to his boss baby class. I wondered if he even bring any cupcakes or anything. And says, I want to thank my beautiful Malia and her awesome awesome teacher for allowing me to read to their class. On yesterday. I cannot stand when people say that. Like on today, on yes, it's just today. One of my favorite content creators say that all the time too. We want to say, what you was saying that? She gonna kill me if she watch this video because she don't know who I'm talking about. I love you still. On today. Okay? Just know the boss, in parentheses, Malia. And do y'all notice that, like, he'll call Malia boss baby. But he won't call Sugar Mama because Mel made that name up and got that name famous. But he'll call boss baby instead of her nickname, instead of her real name. Y'all notice that? He be like, y'all call her Sugar Mama, I call her. I'm about to say, shit, what is Sugar Mama real name? Milani. Sorry, niece. The boss took over and did a phenomenal job reading to her class. The interaction with these first graders was superb. Let's make reading first choice. Martell, why did she take over? Your ass was misspelling words. Mispronouncing them. Did anybody do a spell check on that damn book? I wonder is the word spelled correctly. It looked like they was reading the plane ride to Canada. And I know he ain't trying to get that book back in rotation. The way, when I tell y'all on them Amazon reviews, some people was roasting him so bad. And look how tight them damn pants is. Now, why would you take your ass up to that school with them tight ass pants on? Martell, are you trying to tell us something? Because your pants be tighter than any woman I see on that show. Martell Jenner? Because it look like you're giving very much so transitioning in front of our eyes. If Martell have a wig on that season, we know something up, okay? Keeping up with the hoes. I'm just playing. Let me leave a little bit alone. And I want to say, I can't believe, like, you up at that girl's school. For one, if I was them, I would be embarrassed to have him up there. Because you talked all that mess about Tank wearing them chains at a predominantly white school. But yet you act a complete fool in that town and on social media. And you think that's okay for those kids' parents and stuff like that to see you acting like that. And then they come to school and gotta deal with it. You don't think about the image then, do you? But you so concerned about some chains and what that image portray. But you ain't portraying the image of an angry black man. And how you portray yourself around that town. Which you are a disgrace at this point. Now let's move on to this note he done wrote. Like I said, I don't think he wrote it, but it's given very much so just some BS. This is something when, you know, abusive men do something when they're out of control and they're mad and angry. And then they want to come back once they've calmed down. And, you know, then they want to come with the cards and I love yous and all that type of mess. Beat it, Martell. Beat it. Because what I heard is that they were saying that somebody told him that Devin Keith was dating Melody. And that's why he acted like that. Who gives a fuck? Even if you heard that, even if that was the case, what does that have to do with anything? Why does that give you the right to act like that? It didn't give you the right to do that. Somehow he heard that Mel was dating a guy. And do that give you the cause to try to humiliate him and her for a stupid situation? Again, they act like he done stood the Walmart up. Unlike you, that Melanie was married to and was hiding in the ditch, trying to escape the law, stealing an ATM, and working in law enforcement at the same time. Did you put that out there? No. Or try to shame somebody for something way less. That's like comparing somebody robbing a store to somebody, a kid that steal a piece of candy out the store. Apples and oranges. And we know you like oranges, you thought. Anyway, he wrote this. I lived most of my life in District 1. Who gives a fuck? So I know how much has changed because of Devin Keith's leadership. I told y'all he want to suck Devin's. Okay? That's what he was mad at. He thought Mel was. He wanted to get up on it. I attended Terry Heights Elementary, who gives, again, Stone Middle, and S.R. Butler. I then went on to attend and graduate from Alabama A&M University. I was brought up in Terry Heights, Butler Terrace, Mason Court, Northwoods, Meadow Hills, Council Court, Lincoln Projects, and Oak Park. I then went on to attend and graduate from Alabama A&M University. Martell, you already told us that. I swear. Ooh. Mel, what the hell is wrong with you? How did you sustain Martell all these years? Shit, people be talking junk about her taking him back with his cheating. She probably was happy he was out cheating. He was out of her damn hair. Coming in the house saying this stupid shit repeatedly. I graduated. Okay. You went on to list the schools you started at and graduated from. Then you went to bring up the neighborhoods and stuff that you lived in. And you already told us you graduated. So this was the piece where you would say, and I went on to live in, a prominent area like North Huntsville or something, whatever the case may be. I don't know. Maybe he was saying because he grew up in these hoods or something like that, that he still attended and graduated from Alabama A&M, which we know you had to attend them all for in order to graduate, but I digress. This is his letter. I didn't write this. Though the areas in which I grew up have generally been labeled as poverty-stricken and have often been seen as less deserving, I am proud to have been raised there. You was raised? You were raised? Because it's given very much so you still a fucking kid in your head. Many great people from those neighborhoods have gone on to do great things. You not being one of them. Oh, you know what? You did go on to do great things, and then you fucked that up. Okay? And now the things you're doing are not great anymore. Anyway, and that is why I have always supported Devin. I saw that his intentions were genuine and that his words were backed by actions over and over again. Something that we never see from you. Something we don't see from you. But being a man of action who is deeply committed to his work does not mean... Let me go to the next page. Does not mean that he is a man who is exempt from making mistakes. We know this, Martell. But it should have made your funky ass exempt from trying to put his stuff on display. And he had done nothing to you. It should, however, mean that even in the midst of his mistakes, he deserves the same consistent support that he has offered others in the past. Probably supported your peanut head ass when you was out in court for the damn burglary stuff, the ATM. Probably had a shirt-free Martell and everything. I had the privilege of attending the Huntsville City Council meeting on Thursday night and was empathetic to Devin's acknowledgement of how his actions may have impacted his mother, grandmother, family, friends, and the constituents. If I was Devin and I would have seen you at that City Hall meeting, when I tell you they would have had me on the news that same damn night, it would have been breaking news. Another charge. And I would have been pleading guilty that damn night. I wish you would have Martell, you better be lying. I admire his resolve to move forward despite missteps. Why don't you take a page out of his book and you start misstepping and moving forward from your missteps? Prayers are going up. Remember they say all good prayers ain't good prayers. To hell with that. I know you lying. Okay? Y'all, Martell is a complete Fool, I'm tired of him. Why are you, what you go up there for? To look at him or something? It's giving crush. You want everything Mel got. And as tight as them pants is, and y'all notice one thing, you ain't see no print in them pants like he had started doing when people start saying how tight his pants is and they don't see no print. So it might be giving you, like I said, you want everything Mel got, including her kitty cat. Okay? It's giving very much a V shape down there. Okay? It's not like a party hat with the cone and then the down there. No. But all we see is cone. The V. Okay? Them pants was tight in a motherfucker. I mean, skin damn tight. I bet the threads on the side looked like fishnets. Martell, I cannot believe you. What the hell is wrong with you? Y'all, that's all I got. Y'all tell me, what do y'all think about content creators' pages being stalked and all this type of stuff and reviewed, and they watching them timestamps and all this type of stuff? Thanks for the view. Why don't y'all give a super chat while y'all in there trying to get our stuff taken down? Do that. And just for y'all that think Cookie is so innocent that she can do no wrong, why somebody, you know what? I'm going to start a Cookie Chronicles because she a mess. And y'all ain't no better. And when I tell y'all brown skin ain't no good, let me show y'all what she done. First, she sent me this. Talking about this cookie in my wig. This cookie in my wig when I was gone. Okay? Now she talking about this our Cookie boyfriend came to the door when I was gone. Turn off the lights. Light a candle. What do y'all think? Y'all think Cookie had some company when I was gone? Because if her ass know how to turn that thermometer on, I know good and damn well she can punch the numbers to have the dog unlock the door. Oh Lord, y'all pray, cause Cookie, like Cookie better not bring no puppies up in here. I ain't playing with her. And brown skin gonna call her fast. And I told her, I said one time, Cookie called herself going with the dog next door. He a little Shih Tzu too. His name Mancho. That's Cookie little boyfriend. So one day my son was over here and Cookie was on the porch and she had this little red shirt on and it did look like a little crop top. So she was outside, you know, she was on the porch and they was getting in the car. So I'm standing there by the car talking to them and stuff, they getting in. So when the neighbor come outside with Mancho, here go Cookie running. Run all up to Mancho and stuff, all up on her. So here go my son. Cookie, get back on that porch. Your fast tail. Get on that porch. So you run over there with your fast tail, got your shirt all tied up in the front. Y'all know what? I'm about to try to find that. Dang, I had had to record it for her. I didn't send it, but I watched that recording because it was on the camera out there. It was so funny, especially when he called her fast. Oh my God, it was funny. And top also, she had her shirt tied up in the front. She had that little shirt on. It did look like I said, a little crop top. And Cookie was being hot, a little thought box. Y'all better keep y'all eye on Cookie. While y'all always thinking Cookie's so innocent, well, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on her too, especially this summer. Cause she sitting in that cage looking at me like, quit telling my business. Again, that's all I got for y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time.